to Nightly Reviews, where I am your knight, and you are the knights of the round table. You know what I'm saying? So, I've got time. I'm still healing. It hurts like a mofu. And, I got time. And, just, let's get it out of the... First of all, I'm drinking some fermented pickle juice. That's some good pickle. And, I've got time to look around at my games and pretend I'm gonna play them. And I found this one that it was funny. It's a satirical game. It's called Meltwater. The world was blown up by nukes, and the only living place is Antarctica. And basically, you only have enough food to sustain your people, right? But there are other pockets of people coming around, and they want your food and all that. So the point of this game is to annihilate them. And this is a two-player game, so you annihilate them, but they keep spawning, as the turns go on in your game. And the more you annihilate, the more you live, and in the end, you die. So you win to die. Not great? Today, I'm going to review Vauen. Virginia Flake number 14. Now, as I said, I used to be a huge English fan for many years. And upon my comeback, I decided, what the hey, let me give other tobaccos a shot. And I love that fact, because now I've got my cellar is filled with different types of what I feel like smoking that particular moment. But I've been navigating towards Virginia's very much. And when I spoke to Russ Willett, I asked him about that. And he says, well, that's the growth of a pipe smoker. And I don't know if it was tongue-in-cheek, but he said, firstly, when you start smoking tobaccos, usually people smoke, what do you call those tobaccos? Forgot flavored tobaccos. What do you call them? Oh my God. Flavored tobaccos, for lack of a better word. I can't believe I forgot that. Aromatics, for God's sake. And then that's why you go to English, because you cross over to English when you want to smoke a different type of tobacco, and someone suggests, say, try English, because people poo-poo aromatics. I don't know why. Look, it has its place. And the reason why they go to English is because English is very aromatic, for lack of a better word, but not aromatic in the pipe scientific world way. It's very flavorful, very flowery because of the Izmir, the Samir, if I'm not mistaken, the Latakia, and the TNT. So, upon my return, and again being redundant here, going back to my return to tobaccos, to pipe smoking, let's give Virginia a shot. And when you get into Virginias are subtle, but they're sweet. When I'm talking about bright Virginias are sweet. And they offer you a flavor palette that you don't have in English. And I've been stuck on Virginias for a while. And I'm glad I did. So that's what Russ says. Russ Willett, the teacher to us all. It says it's aromatics, English, and then you grow up to Virginias. Grow up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's right. So today we're doing Vauen Flake. Virginia Flake number 14. I never bought any Vauen tobacco, neither their pipes. But I was pleasantly surprised. I opened it up. It was nice and fruity and a little bit nutty. A bit of cocoa. This was in the tin note. A bit of cocoa, and all that Virginia goodness, you know. And upon smoking it, I was pleasantly surprised because it was like, it tasted of a sweet bread, which was very nice, dark hay, and there was some cocoa hints for sure, marzipan, man, you know, almonds, also hazelnuts. But this, again, you know, you can't think hazelnut, someone's throwing a jar of Nutella in your face. It's just, you know, you go look for it, and there's a soupçon. A soupçon. That's another great French word. A soupçon, which means a hint. But like I said, you know, if you say, hey man, it's got a hint of this, okay. And if you say, it's got a soupçon of that, you're the talk of the town. Anyways. Yeah, getting back to my ADD, my tobacco. It was really nice. It doesn't burn. It doesn't have a bite. When you retrohale through your nose, through the nasal cavities, you know, and it's a nice, lightly rich smoke. There's a lot of mids in this one here. Not and someone has said, and I think it was Shane Ireland. I was reading one of the posts, and it's very musical the way he described something. He said it's got some baritone notes. I like that, Shane. I like that baritone, because I'm going to be using music jargon. So this one here has a lot of altos. Not too many sopranos, absolutely not. Sopranino, what do you call that? Coloratura. This is not very much in coloratura. Coloratura is the highest thing. If you ever listen to Mozart's The Magic Flute, there is a section there where the mother, she's the queen of the night. She's a bad biddy. And man, you should just Google Queen of the Night Mozart in The Magic Flute. I was gonna say Eine kleine Nachtmusik, but it's not. Magic Flute, okay? And see, us pipe people are educated people, man. Not like the cigar people. I jest. But anyways, you're gonna know what a coloratura is, and be careful. On a side note, I'm gonna pull some illegal copyright, which I shouldn't, but this is just for educational purposes. So check it out. I downloaded the video for you. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's 3 minutes, because we don't have 3 minutes. But I'm gonna show you the beginning, when she loses it, puts on the spell, and then I'll be back. And by the way, I made a mistake. Could you believe that? My mother used to get pissed like that when I didn't eat her fettuccine. But anyways, look, that's coloratura. Capiche? And be careful, don't have any thin crystal around because it will break. So, I would say this has a lot of high alto notes. That's just before tenor. It's got, just after tenor, it's got some tenor notes, which is above alto, but you're always around the alto and touching the baritone. So that's the section you're in. That's the choir you're smoking. an alto choir, which is wonderful. In terms of violins, well, you got the violin, then you got the alto, then you got the cello. So you know what I'm saying? Violins, soprano, alto, tenor, alto. The alto is tenor alto, and then the cello is your baritone. And obviously your basses are your bass. Capisci? Verstehen Sie? Ja. Wagarimaska. So, So anyways, yes. And honey. Nice. I don't know if there's a topping, but there must be a topping. And this is your German-Danish type of topping, if there is some. And it's that nice, like, Orlik type topping. The nice, what would I say, Aaronmore? No, more like Orlik, more like Solani. The 633 Virginia Flake, that's wonderful tobacco. But getting back to Vauen. I enjoyed this tobacco. I can watch TV with this, you know, and still get an enjoyment of it. I don't have to stop everything around and start prodding or prying into the tobacco and seeing what I'm finding. You know, this is a nice, relaxed Virginia. Not very, very bright. Orlik would be brighter than this, in my opinion. And Solani, well, let's not talk about Solani, because you know my Solani rant. I think it's a wonderful tobacco, Solani. This Vauen is a wonderful tobacco, and not the same as Solani, not the same as a Peterson Navy Flake. Well, it's not a Navy Flake; it's a Flake, because a Navy Flake usually there should be a hint of rum, right? Because we all know the history of Navy Flakes. If you don't, please check it out, and you're gonna be all, yay, wow, I never knew that, or I knew that, or whatever. So, with it being sweet bready, not sweet breads, a sweet bread, whatever. Try to explain that to some alien coming down. You know, it's not a sweet breads, it's sweet bread, right? Zeno, whatever. And like I said, nice honey, marzipanish, a dark hayish. No grass notes in this one. I didn't get any grass notes. Citrusy, but a alto type of citrusy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cross between a big Sicilian lemon. Look, big, I'm talking big. Some Sicilian lemons are this big, man. If not this big. And a blood orange. You know, in there. I wouldn't go as far as saying pomegranate, but no, that's not even a word. And no bite. A little fruity. Just a little. But the takeaway from this is it's a nice afternoon, though I smoked it this morning around 7, but it's a nice afternoon, lazy Saturday, Sunday type of smoke. You know, what would I eat with this? Snacky foods. You can have, and make it healthy snacky foods, because, you know, this tobacco is healthy. Take that what you will, or take of that what you will. And what kind of snacks? I would have some cherries, maybe some blackberries. Maybe blackberries is too strong, but nevertheless, cherry's strong enough. And stuff like that. You know, if you wanna have some chips. You wanna have some chips, the American chips, not the English chips. Have some chips, man. Knock yourself out. I know it's not healthy, but sometimes you get a craving for it. a bag of chips, you know, because you don't have just a half a bag of chips. It's like having half a bottle of wine. Who has half a bottle of wine? Not in my house. And talking about wine, I'm thirsty. I'll have another sip of my pickle juice, fermented pickle juice. Ah, that's some good pickle. You know, this stuff there, trust me, if you had a fun night of drinking there with your buddies or budettes, in the morning, have a glass of pickle juice. Not pickle juice that is just water and vinegar. It's fermented pickle juice. Capiche? It's like a kombucha type stuff. I digress. What kind of a pipe would you smoke this in? Medium pipe. Medium pipe. You know what I mean? You want to smoke it in a big pipe? Go ahead. Knock your shorts off. You can. You can. You know, but I say having a smoke about 45 minutes, an hour of this is very pleasant. Great aftertaste. Does it last long, the aftertaste? No, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the stats now. I'm going to try to get this with my gimpy hand. The stats. The brand is Vauen. Manufactured by Coloratura and Kopf. Or Coloratura und Kopf. Verstehen Sie? Yeah. A blend type is a straight Virginia. The contents, Virginia. Flavoring, well, on that great website that is called tobaccoreviews.com, nuts/beans and vanilla. You know, did I taste any vanilla in there? Maybe that's where the cocoa came in, from the vanilla. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Non lo so. The cut is a flake, nice flakes, ready to smoke right away. Open the tin, crumple it up, let it breathe. I want my tobacco to breathe. Let it breathe, give it a minute or two, not even. Put it in your pipe, give it a little of a tamp. You know, your first light, tamp it a bit, because, you know, tobacco does rise once you light it. Tamp it a bit, sit down, relax, and you're ready to go. This comes in a 50-gram tin. The country is Denmark, though I think it's made in Deutschland. And it is currently available. Now let's go to the flavor portion of the stats here. The strength, mild to medium. Yes. Flavoring, none detected. Extremely mild, very mild. Yeah. When they say none detected, then they say extremely mild and very mild. That must be a mild topping. Mild. It's fine. The taste is medium, yes. And the room note? The room note is get out of the house. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to be recording today another Get Schooled with Russ Willett, the super educator, Russ Willett. And we're going to talk about casings, toppings, and aromatics. Complete questions on that, you know? Should be about half an hour to 45 minutes, though I get carried away. Huh? And I think this tobacco will be in my cellar all the time. It's going to age well, obviously being Virginia. It'll get sweeter as time goes on. I bought 2 tins. I always buy 2 tins to try, you know, and I got that from my other source, Jeremy Reeves, who said, when you buy a tobacco, you buy 2 tins. Just in case you like it and it sells out, at least you got 2 tins. And if you don't like it, well, it's 2 tins. It's not like you're buying it in Canada, because Canada, 2 tins will set you back $120! $120! Where if you buy it in the States, it'll set you back $20! If not 25, whatever, shipping included. Are you kidding me? I'm not very good at math, but that's like 100 and something % less. God help us. And with that said, be nice to everybody. Smoking cardboard, man, let me know what you're playing in terms of games. There's a lot of games happening. You know what I mean? I'm more a conflict war gamer, but I like all kinds of games. Really, really, I do. Too bad nobody around me does, so it's mostly solo war gaming. And I always lose, and I always win. Figure it out. I'm batting 1,000. Till next time, I'm going to be putting this up, and I'm going to get ready to have Russ on, and we'll chat. Maybe one day we'll have a Russ Willett live show where people who watch this channel can ask Russ questions that escape me, or questions that'll stump Ross. Right? Sounds like a football player. There he is, stump Ross. Okay, Russ, hey Ross. Have a good one. Be nice to people. Doesn't hurt.